Hi, I'm Joseph, the modern shaman, also known as the animal shaman. This is my lovely assistant Lacey. We're going to be demonstrating today genetic modification technique. It's an energy program set aside by Valerie Hunt, the Mortars, Bruce Lipton, and a number of others who have pioneered this work, knowing that we can modify the genes of all living things just by the way we think. We can turn our genes on and off. As other beliefs have had it that they're written in stone, we now know that they're not. We're going to go down and we're going to work on these horses. We're going to give them a real beautiful demonstration, and it's going to just be amazing at the results of what you see.
Before the genetic modification treatment, we'd like to show the horse's gait and his general disposition. This horse right here indicates that he's not standing up underneath himself straight. He's leaned out on the front end, indicating pain somewhere.
He's not able to run.
He's not able to run. He's not able to move as freely as he is. When he comes running from the pasture, these other horses are striding out in full capacity. He's only able to trot and maintain that.
Okay, yeah, get him to go the other way now. This is Lacey Wilson, my lovely assistant. She's going to be demonstrating a large animal best on this horse, and we've already seen the pictures and we've seen what the horse is capable of and the limitations. And so we're going to, through this treatment, be able to show some before and after treatments from what the benefits of animal best is. So Lacey, if you would go ahead and just start the treatment. Lacey's starting here to do a pre-balance. Now what you're going to do, Lacey, is just kind of rub the horse down and just take your knuckles and just start checking for reflexes. We're going to look at the tender spots. And wherever we see a vibration, like there was a sore spot right there, really big time. And right there is a big one. And so
A little bit right here.
okay.
Smidge through here.
Now he's showing that vibration even on this side when you hit those spots. So his whole physiology is out of balance.
His whole body seems hard and contracted.
Okay.
Right now what I'm doing is I'm coming up here to the general pole area where the first vertebra starts right here. There's going to be a little bit of pronunciation, but this horse's right now is very pronunciated, very hard. You can't feel any flex to it at all. It's just very firm, very stuck, very cold feeling.
What she's doing is she's holding the north and north contacts about 6 inches apart, 5 to 6 inches apart. And she's going to work all the way down the longissimus dorsi, across the withers, all the way down. And And she's taking note of how the horse, his demeanor, if he starts licking and chewing, hearing bowel sounds. And a lot of things the horses do normally anyway, but he's been doing an abnormal chewing on that tongue, which denotes there's some sort of a pain or something he's experiencing in his jaw. He's very receptive of this. And what's the horse's name?
Rondo.
Hi, Rondo. And we want to make sure that we have a verbal communication with the horse, because we're making the important thing is we're making a spiritual connection, and that horse is feeling everything that she's thinking right now. And so she's just showing an expression of just being divine love. And the horse really appreciates the softness. Look at his head starting to drop. He's starting to feel very tired. And he might even fall on the ground before long. Probably not, but look at him dropping his head. The reason we're starting on this left side of the animal is because the most pronounced discomfort seems to be on the right, and that protrusion on that vertebra is on the right. And so we always start on the opposite side of where the pronunciation is. Yeah, that is a nervous disorder, the way he's chewing on his tongue right now. That's very abnormal. And he's having a lot of pain. He's having a lot of pain on his jaw right here. He really is. But he's reading everything about me right now. He's feeling everything Lacey's doing. He's reading it. And he feels nothing but pure love at this point. He feels very comfortable. He feels very loved. All you have to do is just watch the ears of the animal, and he'll tell you everything that he's thinking. He's constantly aware of everything around in the environment. Oh, look at that! That is tremendous. That is absolutely tremendous.
A lot of improvement.
Look at that improvement.
He's strutting out longer.
He's strutting out a lot longer. Oh yeah.
Let's go the other way. Come on. Which is the hardest side for hips to go. So this is a good test right here.
He's still sore, but you can tell that he's not in as much pain. His
Now he's
strides
starting
have
to pull up
improved.
right there.
I'm Joseph, the animal shaman. We're going to do an emotional best treatment on this horse. It's the advanced. And I'm going to have Shelly here, the owner, read off the chart exactly what, I'm in this category right here, emotional. And the first thing I'm going to look for is the eye position. Is which eye's open, which eye's closed. Emotional.
Okay. Is it the eyes left open, right open, or do both need to remain open?
Both eyes are open. Okay, what's the next thing that do I look for?
Contact. Is it the eyes at temporal? Or are you going to use your fingers in the divots over the eyes? Is that where you need to put them?
Okay, it's over the eyes.
Feel.
Both eyes are open. And I'm going to be holding the...
Check the chart for the feeling.
Okay.
Other side.
So no, it's on the right side of the chart.
It's positive
Upper.
feeling.
A3.
Inspired.
Okay. The word is inspired. The energetic number is 4. So the word is inspired and the energetic number is 4. So at this point we're just going to I'm going to hold my breath in and hold it. Shelley, you're the owner of the horse. You're quite familiar with energy. I'm going to have you energetically test to see if that cleared.
Absolutely.
There's still more. It did clear. There's still.
Okay, let's find another one. It's still emotional. Both eyes are open. Okay, this time there's a word on the left side of the chart. It's a negative feeling. F6.
Destructive.
Destructive. Okay, then we're going to find the word that's going to neutralize the intensity of that emotion. It's on the right side of the chart. C6.
Gracious.
Gracious. The word is gracious. The energetic number is number 7. So both eyes are open. The word is gracious. The energetic number is 7. Breath in and hold. There's the pulse. Shelley, you energetically test your way. That cleared really, really good.
It's done. We don't need to wait.
Okay, there's nothing more that we can do for right now. The animal's telling us we're through. So now what we're going to do is have Lacey put walk the horse in a figure 8. And as we do so, we're going to look at the dappling, we're going to look at the gait, we're going to look at the tracking. By the way, while she's doing that, I wanted to introduce you to Amanda, our lovely assistant with the camera. And she has so graciously come on board to be part of this whole program. We're going to let this program grow where it overtakes the whole area here in this central part of Texas. And we're going to expand around the world. We meet Joseph, the animal shaman, airs on National Geographic. This is going to become worldwide. We're going to become world-renowned. Not about us. It's about experiencing the world of love. The greater good of humankind, of all animals. It's about the greater good of humanity and nature. Lacey has proceeded to the right side of the horse. And you can notice that the horse is still doing this abnormal chewing on his tongue. And but it's not as bad as it was. It's improving. This is the area of improvement that we're going to be looking for right in here. And so she's going to be continuing with Rondo here to finish the treatment. He's very, very content. He is very content. And he loves his mama. He just truly, truly loves his mama. If you would just kind of pan the cam over to there and take a picture of Shelley. This is Shelley and Fair. And this is her horse Rondo. This horse got injured. It got worked out pretty strenuously without getting warmed up. And there was a lot of emotional stress with this injury. So after we do this basic on the horse, we're going to go into emotional work, genetic modification technique. And it's going to be consisting of work from Valerie Hunt, Mortar Health Systems, Bruce Lipton, and a few others who have come up with a wonderful, wonderful concept that we can change our genetics, the genetic expression of our genes by just changing our thoughts or what we think. Our genetics are not written in stone. And so through the genetic modification technique, we're going to be able to improve this horse's overall demeanor, and we're going to be looking for some tremendous improvement by the time we are through with this horse. It's just going to be truly amazing. Lacey is truly in her spirit here. Lacey is a shaman, and she has a tremendous ability of working with animals. Being half Cherokee Indian. that too. Anyway, she is just a tremendous asset to this program that we're putting together here. Okay, Lacey has just finished up with the right side of the horse. Now Lacey's going to come and stand behind the horse, and she's going to get as close to the horse as possible. And she's just going to lean into that horse, and she's just going to just use her north and north contact, just right here where the tail end of the junction is. She's feeling for the pulse. She's looking for the energetic pulse. It's the universal pulse that we as humans and all animals have. Every living thing has it. And already the horse is starting to stand up taller. Now she's going to balance the enteric, the sympathetic, parasympathetic, enteric nervous system. And this is where she's going to hold the north contact and the south contact. I always hold this in 3 different places on both sides of the horse. The enteric system is very crucial to digestion. And it's also the third part of the autonomic nervous system. For years they always thought there was just 2 parts, of sympathetic and parasympathetic. The modern research shows that there's this third aspect of the autonomic nervous system. Look at how the horse is shifting real fast. Now the camera is going to follow Lacey to the other side of the animal, and she's going to do the left side of the animal, and then she's going to hold the places over the eyes again. Already the stature of the horse has just improved tremendously. And everybody here that saw it when we first came up here is really recognizing just how much shift there is in the physiology of the horse. He's stretching out, he's moving, he's really starting to feel really good. Lacey, if you'd bring that left hand down just a little bit this way, a little bit more. There you go. Before, this horse wasn't able to run. It was just do its best to try to gallop, and it was in a lot of pain and discomfort. And already the jaw has shifted. The horse is not doing that abnormal licking of chewing on its tongue. It had to have been very painful. And the horse was trying to compensate for something going on. We really don't know what it was, but apparently there was a lot of distension in the upper part of the vertebra. Lacey is more familiar with the anatomy of the horse than I am, and so we're going to rely on her to come up with the technical terms. Lacey's bringing together with this program a tremendous amount of horsemanship and expertise. She's been in the saddle ever since she was born, just about. Look at the demeanor of the horse. It's just tremendous. The demeanor of that horse is just tremendous. That left leg is shifted. I mean, the right leg is already shifted at the withers. Okay, now Lacey's going to take the horse for a walk in a figure 8. She's going to go to the right and then back to the left in a figure 8.
That's what we can do right now. Works for grandkids.
We don't want to run the horse at this point, so we're just going to take him for a short walk. Well, Shelley, come over here and describe to the camera. Describe the notices, the differences that you're already noticing.
Well, he's more free in his front end for sure. He's very tight in his front end. He seems more supple for sure. He's moving out, moving forward. His tracking on his feet is very close to being absolutely perfect. Of course, he's a little shorter leg and longer back, so sometimes he doesn't track really well. But he's moving out good for him, for sure. Yeah.
The dappling on the coat has changed.
Yeah, I mean,
the dappling on the coat is just tremendous.
Right. On his rear end especially, and then up in his front, you can see it coming this direction. So he's got lots of great circulation. I mean, really good circulation. When Lacey started, she said he was just seemed very stiff and tight.
Okay, Lacey, now what we're going to do is have you go back on both sides and check for tenderness again. And we made note of where the tenderness was before. Now, this horse is so good, he'll actually stand still while Lacey works on him. We don't have to have somebody holding the reins.
This is where the sore spot was.
It's gone.
No flinching.
No flinching at all.
Pressure, but no flinching. Got a lot of tightness here. It's much more supple, much more soft.
Lacey's noticing that the muscle tissue is more supple and it's softer. No flinching. And that's a very, very strong indication that the soreness is gone. Now she's going to check that tender spot up behind the ear where that deviation was. There was a subluxation in that vertebra.
It's a lot better. It doesn't seem to be protruding as much.
Good. That's tremendous improvement. And he's not doing that abnormal chewing on his tongue. No flinching.
This was another sore spot over here.
Oh yeah.
He's yielding to pressure, but it's not a flinch.
Okay. There's a little bit of a flinch, but it wasn't the second time.
Fly on the other side.
Oh yeah, there was a fly on him. Notice how well he responds to this treatment. He is just standing there all by himself. He is in heaven right now. Hey, Rondo.
After the treatment, I'm real pleased with this horse. I'm pleased with the way he was moving out, moving forward. He's had an injury on the front end that's been rehabbed, and then he just kind of seems to fall back into it. He's a gaited horse, so he has this really awesome prance that maybe most quarter horses don't have, but he does. And so the way he shifts is a little different. He's real friendly, real emotional, real easy to work with. And obviously with all the yawning right here, he's still processing. He's got a lot of good out of this, and I'm thrilled, and so is he. He might be shaking his head no, but he means yes.
No means yes. No, explain some of the differences you see in the muscle tone, and you mentioned in this area is a lot looser.
Well, when we started, he was real dull, real hard. He's real soft. His fur, you know, when you don't have good circulation, horses' hair gets real stiff. It looks dull, has no sheen to it, no glow to it. And of course, then generally they just don't feel good at all. You know they don't feel good because it shows. And then the energy started moving on him. Lacey did an awesome job. She got circulation synchronized, which was the big thing, all the way through on his pulse. You can see he's shiny, he's soft. You can see right here he just moves around. When you put your hands on him, it's just like glass, just like glass. And,
what do you notice about the dappling and the color of the fur?
Well,
you mentioned it was like a golden color?
It is a golden color like on the tips. If you look right back here on his hind end, Lacey, you might, Amanda, you might be able to get a picture of this.
Yeah, come on back here and get a
kind of
picture
see the ends of the hair of his fur, especially right through here.
Yeah, it turned into a golden color. It's beautiful.
Golden color. He's got big old dapples on him that have come up.
Big dappling, yes.
And this hair will more than likely start to smooth down after the technique. This is a sign of energetic blockage.
Isn't that also just common with Arabians?
It can be. It really can be. At this point in the winter with the coat, though, we'd like to see it smooth a bit more. So it will smooth out here in a day or two, more than likely, and it'll be even smoother, even prettier.
He's a foundation horse. So for him to be subtle and smooth is probably a big thing for them anyways, because they're rough and rugged horses. But I'm so pleased with the way he's turned out in a short period of time. It's just like that. Thank you, Joseph.
You are welcome, Shelley. Thank you, Lacey. My photographer, Amanda. And how do you pronounce your last name?
Priscilla.
Priscilla. She is just a lovely, lovely, lovely lady. And she's an old soul. For being so young, she's so wise. And I really, really appreciate her having on board as part of our crew here. Because she's going to be doing all of our IT work for us, and it's just amazing the work that she's doing so far. Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you, and I appreciate the opportunity.
And we love you.